So those are the 7 strategies. Would you like one more? Yes. Would you like a bonus? Yes? Let me give you a bonus. And that is use events to create referral opportunities. This is my favorite. Use events to create referral opportunities. Remember we talked about you want to make it less threatening, make it easy for people to do. And events is one of the easiest way to do. I don't care what business you're in. You don't have to be a speaker like, I'm not a speaker, Dan. You don't have to be a speaker. You can be the organizer. You can be the host.
The king of high-ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
Use events to create referral opportunities. Let me give you an example. So here's the thing. In fact, if you get clients talking about you favorably to others, that's not enough for really great results either. The people they're telling are distracted, time-pressed, nodding as their friend talks, but turn out, mind elsewhere, fingers texting. That's what happens. When they're telling, they're distracted, time-pressed. You must give your clients a reason to talk about you and actually bring their referrals directly to you. And the best way is through an event. The best way is through an event. Because an event, if there's urgency, there's a time commitment, there's a deadline, there's an activity. Hey, you know what? Let's go to this thing together. Great. I mean, you look at, let's say, the traditional home-based network marketing business. They built the whole thing, a lot of them on home parties, inviting friends, right? Friends bring friends. Build some massive organization through event. Think of in the network marketing industry, which is massive, billions and billions of dollars. You take events out of network marketing, it does not work. So why can we not use it? You don't have to be in network marketing. Hey, you know what? That's a good strategy. I should do some of that stuff. So let me give you an example. One of the projects I'm working on, which is a platform for real estate agents. One of my business partners, Mylene, top agent in Vancouver. What she doesn't do bus bench. She doesn't run newspaper ads. She doesn't do any of that. Here's what she does. She puts together events. So she would put together in summertime barbecue events for her clients and have her clients bring in their friends. And also she throws one of the biggest, she does one of the hosts, one of the large, I think one of the biggest in Vancouver, if not the biggest, one of the biggest, annual Easter egg hunt. With hundreds, we're talking hundreds of people, 300-400 people at the event. She does this once a year, have their family, their kids, everybody gathering, their neighbors, their relatives. She doesn't do door knocking, she doesn't do cold calls, she does this once a year, got hundreds of leads to work with. From there, she just works that throughout the year. One intake, once throughout a year. Think Easter egg hunt. What does that have to do with real estate? Nothing. But what is very brilliant, remember we talked about, you want to give them something valuable, something useful to your ideal clients. She knows her ideal clients, family. Meeting the husband, meeting the wife, meeting the kids. Barbecue, volleyball together. Yeah, of course, when we need a house, we call mine in. Very, very smart. Very smart. And in case you doubt the results, $200K a year, working how many hours? Stephen, how many hours? 23 hours a week, 20K a year, right? Yep. Yep. Very few realtors can do that. But something out of it. Is it good? Very simple. Event. Use events. Then our inner circle. All my inner circle members, they can invite as many guests as they want. They can attend all the meetings for free, but they can also invite as many guests as they want for free to VEG. That's a referral mechanism. Right, Annam? Where's Annam? How many people you brought in today? 30 people. Today. 30 people came from one person. That's a referral partner. That's an inner circle. What if I try to get 30 people? Very tough. But I give him that mechanism. Hey, Annam, invite as many people as you want for free. Does that make sense? That's an event. But if I don't have the event, it becomes very challenging. It becomes very challenging, right? So, advanced human psychology insight. If you look at the patterns for starting human relationships outside of businesses, think of outside of business for a second. Most begin with an introduction in a group setting. There's less pressure on everyone, especially the referrer, which allows for a real relationship to begin. That's what we're after, and that's where the profits lives. Mylan is not inviting them to a real estate thing. She's inviting them to an Easter egg hunt. And she said, every year she would go buy these eggs for free. Yeah, 4,000 or 5,000 eggs, right? Chocolate eggs, everything, and she will rent a venue. And you might say, well, but that costs thousands of dollars, Dan. Look at her business. She's not wasting money on newspapers. She's not wasting money in yellow pages. She's not wasting money on bus bench. She's not wasting time on door knocking. Just do an event. That's the thing. She has a great time. Her kids have a great time. And this is what she's telling me. Now the kids, now all grown up, now they're buying their home. She was meeting them when they were like this. Seeing them grow up. Coming back year after year. Now they get married, they're buying a home. Shit, I sold a home to your dad. Now you're buying a home. Unbelievable. Where are they going to go? They're not going anywhere because of that event. And she's known, actually, she's been getting like newspaper coverage and everything because she sold this big, massive event. She gets PR, gets interview because of this event. Not just another realtor. Right, Earl? Yes, of course.
So I'm the one who introduced Mylan to Dan. And what you guys don't know is because he doesn't see this, I'm the idiot who gets suckered into fitting the stupid 4,000 eggs.
Yeah.
Right? So she actually runs an event to promote the event prior to the event, where she gets her, the raving fans.
Yep, the best clients.
Right? And we all go together, and she sets up karaoke and beer and whatever, a bunch of stuff, and then we go fill the eggs. And the hilarious thing is we're the guys who then invite more people to come to the event. So I've been going there since it started, and I've brought, at least 12 different families to her thing.
Last event that she did this year, how many people were there?
Hundreds.
Hundreds,
Just imagine a field as far as you can see, and eggs as far as you can see, and children being unleashed as far as you can see, and each of those children attached to at least one or two parents, right?
That's huge.
Yeah, but the funny thing is the people who then volunteer for the event, she runs other events to promote the event so that we are all happy to help.
Yeah.
So it's almost like Inception. It's an event within an event within an event, right?
That's actually very smart because you get the buy-in from the client.
Yeah.
You turn them into fucking volunteers.
Yep.
Which is awesome. Right?
So we volunteer. I volunteer.
Yeah,
I clean up. I
it's
set
awesome.
the stupid thing up. I'm the one who puts the ribbons up.
But
Yeah.
joking aside, it's very smart because you get them involved. It's their best interest to see you succeed with the event. So they will help promote it. They will help, bring their friends and family. What's better than that? She's not saying, hey, do you know anybody who wants to buy or sell their home? She's like, come to my Easter egg hunt. Bring your kids free. Shit, let's do it. Right? Amazing.
Thanks.
Amazing. Amazing. So different types of events. You can do seminars. You can do luncheons. You can do book signing. You can do parties. If you're a book, do book signing. Social activities, sports activities, webinars and teleseminars. If you're a little bit intimidated, say, I don't know, Dan, live event, it seems like a lot of work. Do a webinar. Get clients to invite their people on a webinar. Google Hangout, Facebook live stream. But I think best is face-to-face. Live. June 1st, when I did my one-day event, it was a gentleman came up to me, actually flew from the States to attend the event. And he was saying, Dan, I watched your videos online, now I'm seeing you in person. You're actually not what I expected at all. I have a certain expectation, certain perception about you, seeing you online. I thought you'd be this egomaniac and whatever. But you're actually pretty cool. And I said, well, that's a very nice compliment. Because I said, people see you in a certain way, your brand or this and that, but unless they meet you in person, they have a certain perception. So people sometimes you see these comments online and social media, they think of you a certain way, you're like this. I said, you don't fucking know me. They don't know you unless they meet with you. If you've known me like this, that's a different story. That's a very different story. So best way for people to get to know you, face-to-face, through live event. Easier. Like Will, instead of trying to sell just the shirts, event. Men designing, men styling. Gather. talk about men's style, hair, everything. Suit is just part of it. Versus, hey, come to my event, I'll sell you some suits. Men styling, I showed up. I'll learn something about myself. Men confidence, right? All that stuff, you could do that kind of event. Draw people in. So let's very quickly recap. What have we learned today? Yell the answer. Nothing? Shit. What have you learned today?
Prospecting.
Reverse prospecting, yes. What else? Consistency, yes. What else? Unique, yes, be unique. What else? Sales certainty, yes. What else have you learned? Add value first. Give before you ask anything in return. Events, use events. Drive people to events, online or offline. Yeah, have a story to remember. Slide edge, principal slide edge. Yeah, stories, definitely. Just give them. Move them up the loyalty ladder as quickly as possible. Give them referral tools that they can use. Make it easy for them to refer. So embrace the referral mindset. In fact, before we go, say it as loud as you could with me, okay? Together. I believe that asking for referrals is a safe thing to do. I constantly give referrals. I expect to get referrals. Best of success, wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you in September. We don't have any meetings in July, August, but I'll see you in September. So, what have you learned from my talk? And how does it apply to you? And how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, you can also comment below. And don't forget, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification, and hit the bell. So every single time I upload a new video, you will get notified. If you want to watch my other videos, make sure you can check them out on the left. You can check out all the other videos that I have. We have hundreds of videos on YouTube. You want to expand on a topic? Check it out.